And if you were in New Orleans a few weekends ago, you know what I'm about to talk about. The NOLA Bulls. San Fermin in Nueva Orleans is an homage to the world's famous Encierro of Pamplona, Spain.
The medics were there.
There were more than 18,000 runners, rollerballs played by more than 400 skaters, including the Big Easy Roller Girls.
And number 152, Herman Monster, jamming for Philadelphia up against number 1, Frisky Biscuits for Rose City, who is your lead jammer. And Herman Monster busting through, making her way around. As Frisky Biscuits get through for her first scoring pass, putting up 4 points. Oh, but looks like Frisky Biscuits out to the box on a backblock penalty. Oh, we need Darth Bling to the captain's meeting, please. Whoever Darth Bling is, you are needed at the captain's area.
This jam will go the full 2-minute distance.
We're going the distance.
Herman Monster really trying to push forward with this Triforce. Tarantula just MVPing this whole thing when it comes to this Triforce of blockade.
We're going for speed. Frisky Biscuits is back in it, getting up against that Philly tripod.
Philly turning it up themselves on a defensive run here in turn number 1. Frisky Biscuits slowly trickling up the track. We're going to get some offensive help there by Nisbet Smith. Nisbet Smith going to pull a penalty. So this will be a pack advantage for Philly. A nice 4-pointer there for Philly, now making it a 9-4 run.
Wow, it was a beautiful 5-point inside pass on the part of Herman Monster.
And a very special thank you to Helm Paint and Decorating. Helm Paint and Decorating provides quality Benjamin Moore paint supplies, and equipment for residential, commercial jobs and interior designs. They're also sponsoring the warm-up track for the tournament, so thank you, Helm Paint and Decorating.
All right, looks like we're having an official review being called by Philadelphia here. And so that leaves Bonnie Thunders and Wolf just kind of idling at the jam line. Bonnie Thunders getting a little advice from the bench coach. And our alternate referee, Maverick, will come in and let us know what the O is about and what the result is. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
We'd also like to thank Flux Massage and Wellness, Terra Masseuse, aka Kirsten Von Hagen, LMT, is a mobile massage therapist, holistic health coach, and doTERRA advocate out of Nashville metro area. She's here at SweatFest. Visit her in the vendor village.
So what's the word, Stash?
Well, the word is the Liberty Bells were asking for an insubordination call on Rose City blocker, which was not granted, so we're going to continue to play.
And they lose their review, correct? Do they lose their review? Yes.
Indeed, yes.
Oh, and Wolf has hunted her way out front. Ow! She's looking to grab some points. Oh, she took a huge hit from 415 Hannah Jennings. Forced to recycle back. But now she's trying to claw through and get those points.
Nice. Bonnie Thunders on the inside lane, putting up a nice 4-pointer with a hippity hop and the apex jump. 5 more points on the board for Wolf. Trying to call the pack back. Oh, a high block call there. So Philly is going to lose number 99, Russian Bayou.
Oh, Wolf slipping through on the outside. Followed immediately by Bonnie Thunders. And Wolf attempting the inside again, getting denied, going through the outside. Caught in the middle, inside again. Bonnie Thunders fighting her way through the pack with the help of one of the Rose blockers, that is number 4, Jess Rivas.
Jail bars holding together the bridge work here for Philly. Oh, but Philly is going to get a penalty on one of their players, another pack advantage in favor of Rose. Ziploc head to the penalty box.
And Wolf is howling her way back toward the front, getting recycled again. And that jam came to its full 2-minute conclusion with 4 more points for Rose and 2 more, and a bedevilment of 2 points for Wolf. With a team timeout being called on the part of Rose City. Stash, take it.
Apex Derby Designs. Want to get your hands on Derby's newest status symbol? Let Apex Derby Designs upgrade your Derby swag on and off the track. ADD is here making custom stickers on site and taking orders for custom powder coatings for skate plates, cups, bottles, and more. Their table is right over there at SweatFest, so get yourself some ADD. Mr. Richard Envy waving his arms up and down. Oh, there's Ice Wolf.
Speaking of Wolf, ow! Ice Wolf. All right, that was powerful right there.
Is Power Wheels. Do-do-do.
And then we got 48 Brute on the line for Rose City. And 138 Buenos Dias for Philly.
Rose content to take a scrim-style start to their defense. Philly up at the front, really just trying to hold back. Brute is through with a cut track penalty. This is now a power jam situation in favor of Philly.
Rose with that amazing backwards flying triangle right to the jam line. Oh, we got dueling track cuts happening here. So Buenos Dias is going to the box, but she's only going to spend as much time as
Did anyone pick up lead?
as much time as the Rose Jammer did. So Brute is now back in the fight, and
But
Buenos
she'll
Dias
serve
will be back
two.
momentarily.
She got 2 penalties on that last pass, so
Oh,
this is be a full.
so she will spend a whole 30 seconds in there.
Yeah,
Did she grab an in sub on her way?
I believe so,
Ouch.
but I cannot confirm or deny. Nice job by Ziploc at the back of the pack for Philly, holding back Brute. Meryl Stripper just doing an excellent job holding together the teammates, bridging it out, and now duking it out for Philly. Buenos does an excellent job using Teflon as a shield, getting back into play. Tarantula with a nice huge hit to Buenos Dias. forearm penalty called on, I believe it's zip blocking, so we will have another pack advantage in favor for Rose City.
And Brute putting up 2 more points at the end of that jam.
And with that conga line to the penalty box, we'd like to thank our penalty box sponsor, 12 Mile Limit, cocktails, cheap beer, barbecue, cake. Good times. 12 Mile Limit is located at 500 South Telemachus Street here in New Orleans, just 4 blocks off the Canal Streetcar line.
That is such a fun bar. And now 1-2-7, that is Nikki Cash jamming for Philly. And it's number 77, Lauren Much for Rose City.
Oh, Lauren approaches the pack with such speed, bounces right off Philly's blockers, but resets very quickly, puts up another 5 for Rose.
Yeah, getting hit doesn't seem to slow much down much. It doesn't seem to slow down much. And Lauren Much just juking right around number 99, Russian Bayou, who had received the star from her jam partner.
Bruce Boutique, largest brick and mortar roller derby shop in the world, with locations in Greater New Orleans and Boston. A full-service shop specializing in custom skate setups and packages for fresh meat to veteran skaters. The entire staff are active skaters and most play or have skated in various leagues. BruceBoutique.com.
This jam starts with 1 in the box for Rose, so pack advantage for Philly. Really calling that recycle for Liquor and Split. Wolf really pushing the front of that pack there, Hazenberg.
Ow! And she has gotten through to grab that lead position. Now Liquor and Split being held back. And finally fighting her way to the front, putting the star back on. As Wolf gets through for her. Oh, Wolf gets a track cut. Oh, no.
Wolf heads back to the dungeon for another 30 seconds. Pack advantage now for Rose. We're going to get a cut track penalty on Liquor and Split, so this will be a little switcheroo.
We're playing Dueling Jammers. Yeah, I did the whole jingle. What?
Wolf now pushing forward at the front of the pack, has to get past one more blocker for Rose, unable to do so, has to recycle all the way behind Sarah Gaither.
Liquor and Split is also back into it. Oh, Wolf took a hard spill and a slide as Liquor and Split blasted through to grab 5 points.
Philly taking the front of the pack, trying to defend against Liquor and Split. Liquor and Split really breaking apart the Philly defense. But Teflon Donna forces the recycle, slows down Liquor and Split, so gives Wolf time to put up 4 points. It was a 10-4 jam, 2:29:49. We are 17 minutes, 34 seconds remaining.
We'd like to take a quick moment to thank Snarl Sagan and Slate Technology for our live feed today. You can find the link on the SweatFest Facebook page. Thank you very much, Snarl.
And for those of us who are just tuning in from home, my name is Hazenberg. And with me is Colorform Cupcake and Stash Merkin. And we're bringing you Rose City versus Philly here on day 1 of SweatFest 2017. And the one and only Bonnie Thunders, number 340, just grabbed a lead in this jam.
Herman Monster stashing the star, making it look like there might have been a star pass situation, but not yet. officially. Mighty Thunder's throwing up another 5 points for Rose.
And a star pass situation is indeed confirmed as number 99, Russian Bayou, takes the star.
And don't forget, Derby fans, about the raffles going on. You can win goodie bags from Bruised Boutique, 2 tickets to the WFTDA Championships in Philadelphia. Half of the raffle, a 50-50 raffle. The drawing will be Sunday, I believe, during halftime of the last game. $1 a ticket, 6, 4, $5.
So you got number 13, Buenos Dias, jamming for Philadelphia, up against number 77, Lauren Much for Rose City. Neither jammer making a lot of headway through this big, sticky pack. But Buenos Dias finally gets out front, grabs lead position. Oh, and Lauren Much off to the box on a... no, not off to the box. I think she thought she was getting the track cut signal from Kieran Duncan, but it turns out he was just making the "you're not the lead." It's been a while since she's seen that one, so I can kind of understand. Now there's a track cut penalty being called on Lauren Much.
So Philly now with the power jam situation. Buenos Diaz just doing some damage at the back of the pack, but has to recycle all the way behind Hannah Jennings and the crew of Rose City. Pack settling in turn number 3. Both teams now at full strength. Philly taking the back of the back. Lauren Much does an excellent juke to the outside. So fast, puts up another 4 for Rose.
One of the fastest skaters I've ever seen.
Nice defensive work by Meryl Stripper. Oh, a back block penalty on Lauren Much. Now another power jam situation in favor of Philly roller derby.
Again. This is a double power jam for them as Buenos Dias grabs 5 points as the jam comes to its organic conclusion. So Philly will have the advantage of a power start here, and they really need to work that if they want to tighten up the score gap some in the 13 minutes we have left in the game.
What say you, Stash Merkin?
Well, I say thank you to Faux Pas Prints, screen printed and embroidered apparel for hundreds of events, fundraisers, schools, teams, Fortune 500 companies, and more. Full service screen printing company since 1933. Faux Pas Printing.
Herman Monster with the power start for Philly. Laura Much still in the penalty box.
And she took a hit, does not quit. Exchanging blows with number 260, Envy Adams. And grabbing lead position just as Lauren Much rockets out of the box. Much colliding with that big triangle of blue Philly blockers. Hey, blue blockers, you remember those?
Oh, snaps. Blue blockers are blinding Lauren Much on this run right here. We're going to lose another player to the penalty box, a Philly player. So it's pack advantage now in favor of Rose. Lauren Much really struggling, though, with this Philly defense. Ziploc holding it together with the crew. Lauren Much now eligible to score out of the pack.
She's getting the "you're not lead" gesture again.
Roach doing an awesome job for Philly. 5 more points in the sky for Lauren Much. That's the first 5 of this jam. Although Herman Monster is the lead jammer, still has not scored as of yet. Oh, but a low block penalty on Lauren Much.
It's 3 penalties in one jam for her.
Yeah, so now, see what she's sitting at here. She's at 3 penalties so far, most of them occurring in this jam. Cut track penalty awarded to Herman Monster, so we're going to have Lauren come right back out. Squeaks on by that outside lane. Philly kind of spinning their heads there for a second.
She made the jump to light speed right there is what happened. Looks like that was 3 points for Philly at the end of the jam, though.
Dr. Shoemaker and Shoemaker Chiropractic is located at 221 West Judge Perez Drive in Chalmette. Choosing the right chiropractor is an important choice to make. Dr. Shoemaker's staff are trained on the latest chiropractic treatments and technologies.
I believe Dr. Shoemaker is somewhere in the building today.
Turn number 2.
That's number 1, Frisky Biscuits, jamming for Rose City.
Nikki Cash with the cut track penalty. Power jam situation now for Rose City.
Which that's really what Rose City needed at this juncture, was another power jam.
Ultimately, know now that the momentum shift has a lot to do with Philly picking up a lot of penalties, Rose capitalizing on them, and then just quick work by their jammers. Insanity. Frisky Biscuits now approaching the front of the pack. Losing Meryl Stripper to the penalty box for Philly. Nikki Cash back in play. Strong wall at the back of the pack for Rose.
Frisky Biscuits just slipping through and putting up a big 5-point firework. And 4 more points for Frisky Biscuits. It's a 4-point Wolf Claw. Ow! What is with me and wolves today?
You watch a lot of vampire movies, they have to be balanced by wolves, so that makes sense.
But I have been feeling a little bit blood deficient. A little anemic, if you will.
Meryl Stripper now wearing the star for Philly. Unfortunately, Rose is going to shut it down short. Another 14-point jam in favor of Rose, 267 to 59. Take it away, Stash.
Well, Bayou Hot Wings I'm talking about over here. Hot wings, burgers, sides, and more. 6221 South Claiborne, across from Yeoman Stadium. Or find them at www.bayouhotwings.com.
Speaking of Wolf, that's 434 Wolf jamming for Philly up against number 340 Bonnie Thunders for Rose City. And Wolf thought she had incurred a penalty, but was told that she had not and is back in it.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Bonnie Thunders, grabbing that lead.
Wolf knows how to turn up that jam, that's for sure. Thinking she incurred a penalty, comes back to the track very quickly. Bonnie Thunders tiptoeing on the inside lane, going to pick up a cut track penalty that's now a power jam in favor of Wolf and Philly.
This is actually a lot of penalties for Rose, like by Rose's standards.
14 total penalties in just the second half alone. Wow, 19 penalties overall, Heisenberg.
And Liberty Bells are only a little bit ahead of them on that score with 21 penalties total so far in this game. With 7.5 minutes left on the clock.
Another 5 points on the board here for Philly. Russian Bayou putting up 5. Rose scrambling to get back together, their Triforce. Russian Bayou still trying to find an opening. Unfortunately, is recycled at the back of the pack.
Both packs consolidating on top of the jam line as Bonnie Thunder slips back in and tears the whole thing apart. And just takes apart that triangle of death, grabbing 4 points as the jam comes to its conclusion. 3 points for Russian Bayou.
And a very special thank you to Corporate Lighting and Audio. They are contractors supplying audio, video, and lighting installations, as well as set design and rentals. Corporate Light and Audio provides audio equipment to many Big Easy Roller Girls events, so thank you very much for that. Visit their website, www.corplighting.com.
48 Brute is through the pack and grabbing lead. Meanwhile, Buenos Dias fighting her way through for initial as Brute busts through for 5 points. Break on through to the other side.
Pack now starting to grow a little bit thin as it enters turn number 2. Philly dominating the front of the pack. Rose starting to have the bridge put together. Brute starting to find some room. Teflon holding together the wall of Philly. Nisbet Smith doing an excellent job bridging together Rose and Philly packs. The Star Pass situation happening now on the Philly side. Meryl Stripper is your jammer of record, but Rose City shuts it down. 1 point for Rose, 0 for Philly.
And another reminder, Derby fans, get your raffle tickets for the Sunday drawing. They're only $1 a piece, or 6 tickets for $5. You can win all kinds of great prizes, including a goodie bag from Bruce Boutique and 2 tickets to the WFTDA Championships in Philadelphia.
All right, that's Herman Munster jamming up against Liquor and Split. Herman Munster dashes out front, grabs lead, took advantage of a huge open lane with Liquor and Split or hot on her heels.
Liquor and Split with a nice apex hop in the inside lane. Philly showing her the door on the outside lane. Ziploc is going to get a penalty, possibly skating out of bounds.
That is Ziploc's 6th penalty, 1 more, and she is out of the game. We do have only 3 minutes left in the game, so it might not matter.
Pack slowing down at turn number 1. Liquor and Split stuck behind a Philly wall, but finds an inside lane, breaks on through. It's 4 more points for Rose City.
As soon as you said it, she busted out. That's the announcer curse.
Wow, what a tough jam that was. Stashmer can take it away.
ABC title of Harvey and Metairie. Why do we use Scary Fast as our slogan? Because we are proud to offer express DMV services with professional and friendly transactions to all of our customers.
Official timeout. Game on.
All right, quickest timeout ever. That's great. Number 127, Nikki Cash taking the gem line for Philly. 7-7, Lauren Much wearing the star for Rose City and getting lead.
Pack starting to move very quickly. Nice damaging moves there by 415. Hannah Jettings on Rose's side. 5 more points for Lauren Much. Really pushing forward now for Rose City.
Just a minute and a half left in the bout. Score is currently 297-71. This may be the final jam of the night, or of this game anyway. But it looks like it won't be. We'll have at least one more as Lauren Much calls it off for 4 points. And 3-4-0, Bonnie Thunder's taken to the jam line for Rose City. Up against number 434, Wolf. Oh! I hear someone else doing a wolf howl out there.
Wolf being bombarded by a full complement of blockers for Rose's side. Really juking all the jukes right now is Wolf. Oh, wow, that's such an amazing clinic there. Bonnie Thunders, though, gets to the front of the pack, is your lead jammer for Rose City. First straightaway showcasing all the derby. Multiplayer block called. They are going to lose Russian Bayou from Philly.
With just 20 seconds left in the period clock, this will be the final jam. Bonnie Thunder's blasting through for a 5-point firework.
Jill Bar's trying to get through, is the jammer of record for Philly. Bonnie showing no resistance and putting up more points for Rose City. We are now on jam time.
It's the final countdown. We make our own fun up here in announcer land. 5 points for Bonnie Thunders on that pass. And it looks like it is now a power jam for Rose City. 20 seconds left on the jam clock. Bonnie Thunder's blasting through on the inside, just slipping right on by. Grabbing those 5 points. Gonna get them points. And juking around the blockers, putting up another 5. And there we go.
Wow, a round of applause for all the sweaty people on the floor here skating at SweatFest.
Yeah, get up on your feet and get ready to give a victory high five to your winners, the Rose City Rollers, Wheels of Justice. It looks like that is the final score, 331 points to 71 points. Wheels with the decisive win. Yeah, you are. And here they come for their victory lap. Guys and gals and non-binary pals, give it up for their opponents, the Philadelphia Roller Derby Liberty Bells. My name is Hazenberg. I will be back here tomorrow. Stay tuned for our next game at 6 o'clock. Texas takes on Atlanta. That should be a fun one to see.
Sold out your location to the Russians. You'll be dead tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody who was involved in this last game. Please stick around. We're going to have Texas take on Atlanta. Ooh, so fancy. I'm Chloroform Cupcake.